Good evening everyone. Today I am going to present my topic on measuring portfolio risk under risk management. Risk management is very important in finance because every investment involves some level of uncertainty. Investors do not just want high returns, they also want controlled and calculated risk. So in this presentation, I will explain what portfolio risk is, types of risk, how we measure it, and how diversification helps in reducing it. So let us move on to our next slide, that is introduction. First, let us understand what a portfolio is. A portfolio is a combination of different financial assets like stocks, bonds or other securities that an investor holds to earn returns. Now, what is portfolio risk? Portfolio risk refers to the possibility that the actual returns from the portfolio may differ from the expected returns. This difference happens because of volatility in the market. We measure portfolio risk because helps win investor. There are some points which helps investor, that is make better and asset allocation decisions, compare risk adjusted returns, make informed decisions under uncertainty. This concept is strongly connected to the modern portfolio theory introduced by Harry Markowitz in 1952. According to this theory, investors can maximize returns from a given level of risk through proper diversification. So this was all about it. Let us move on to our next slide, that is types of portfolio risk. Portfolio risk is mainly divided into two types. First one is systematic risk, also known as market risk. This type of risk affects the entire market and cannot be eliminated through diversification. Examples include inflation, interest rate changes, recessions, or geopolitical events. Second, unsystematic risk, also known as company specific risk. This risk is related to a particular company or industry. Examples include management changes and labor strikes or product failures. This risk can be reduced through diversification. And this brings us to the diversification principle. Diversification means combining assets that are not highly correlated. When assets move differently, overall portfolio volatility reduces. However, diversification can be eliminate unsystematic risk but not systematic risk. So let us move on to our next slide, that is measuring portfolio risk. So let us understand how portfolio risk is measured. The first measure is standard deviation, represented by sigma. Standard deviation measures how much returns fluctuate around the average return. Higher standard deviation means higher volatility and higher risk. Low sigma means stable returns and lower risk. The second measure is beta. Beta measures a portfolio sensitivity to market movements. If beta equals to 1, the portfolio moves exactly with the market. If beta is greater than 1, the portfolio is more volatile than the market. If beta is less than 1, the portfolio is less volatile than the market. So standard deviation measures total risk while beta measures only systematic risk. So this was all about the fourth slide. Let us move on to a fifth slide, which is portfolio risk formula and diversification. Now let us look at the portfolio variance formula for a two asset portfolio. The formula shows that the portfolio risk depends on three things. First is the weight of assets, second is their individual standard deviations, and third is most importantly the correlation coefficient. Correlation ranges from -1 to +1. If correlation is +1, assets move perfectly together and there is no diversification benefit. If correlation is lower or negative, assets move independently or oppositely and portfolio risk reduces significantly. So the key insight here is that the diversification works best when assets are weakly or negatively correlated. To conclude, portfolio risk refers to the variability of combined returns compared to expected returns. Standard deviation measures total risk while beta measures systematic risk. Diversification plays a powerful role in reducing unsystematic risk. Therefore, proper risk management and asset allocation help investors build efficient portfolios and achieve long-term financial goals. Thank you.